Yeah. Like, I'm just a rambling man.
Oh, well.
How does that song really go? What was that? Was it Rambling Man?
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oops.
Still better than where you took it beforehand. Because
you mean after the fact? You mean after?
You fucking still deserve it.
No, it was after.
Well, yeah, but before you started recording, yeah.
You know what? Me open, take me in. Oh God, I love that song.
Oh yeah.
Every time I hear it, it's just it gives me chills.
You did not like how I called you out on your stupidity. That's for sure. But the song is great. I do love it too.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDoucherson.
You fucking douche. Oh, and I am Clayton Keck.
Best friend, she a real bad bitch.
You know it.
Okay, I got it.
You know it.
I could have swore I had changed that.
Well, it looks like you didn't.
No, I absolutely did. I could have swore when we hit the button before we started recording, it was the right one. Now I have no idea why that happened. But I'm on it.
Today we are gonna finish up talking about John Wayne Gacy.
All right, I got it that time.
And for those of you that have been lost and just started on this episode for some stupid reason,
Woo!
It's actually John Wayne Gacy. That's a reference to something you'll already have known about had you have listened to that episode.
Or if you'd have listened to the Gacy House episode,
Exactly.
First episode of John Wayne Gacy.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
But I have to say, something that we recently talked about when we were talking about John Wayne Gacy is, hey, everybody, come here. Everybody, get over here.
Hey, we're right here, dude.
If you do not get that, that means you definitely did not listen to the Gacy House episode. Which still, I have to say, the Gacy House is a good movie.
Yeah. A lot of wrong facts.
Yeah, I'm glad you put it that way because I had no idea how I was going to say it. But definitely a lot of things was wrong. And one of the biggest things is the fact that the house did not have a carport.
No.
Which even the house that they showed in the Gacy house wasn't really a carport, but it just kind of
it's just kind of more of an awning that they drove under. Yeah.
And also there was not a second floor. And when I say second floor, I mean a second extra floor above ground.
Yeah, the original house was like a ranch style, and even the one they built in its place was still much of a ranch style house.
Yes, very much so. I mean, good looking houses though.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I would have lived in either one of them, minus the dead bodies
in the crawl space. Minus the crawl space. Not getting that crawl space.
No, I mean I'm okay with the crawl space.
No, fuck that.
Just minus the bodies.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do other things.
So yeah,
this is what we do.
Where we left off was, Gacy was in the middle of killing somebody and getting an orgasm from it. And the whole reason that was able to happen because at the time he was engaged to be married, and his fiance and stepdaughter were visiting family out of town. Now we're going to talk about another noteworthy murder. The murder remix. Oh yeah,
it's murder. Holla, holla.
Gacy style.
You know what? That's not bad.
Thank you.
It's not bad.
Thank you.
You know what?
I'll take it.
You will always take any cash register noise that I give you.
Oh, yeah.
Jackpot noise, cash register, whatever you hear.
We are not getting started on that.
Otra vez.
On July 31st, 1975, the victim was a PDM employee, 18-year-old Jonathan Bukovich.
Wait, was a what employee?
PDM. It was the company that he basically helped start.
Okay.
I believe it was the company he helped start. It was painting, decoration, and something.
Okay, because for some strange reason, since we don't
I'm
record
feeling
these,
stupid.
since we don't record these in a row, like I was thinking that like PDM was like a pediatric medium or some
Oh,
shit.
no.
It's like that's a career path. That's not an actual place of work.
Painting, decoration, and maintenance, I believe, was the name of the company, and they just shortened it up to PDM.
Yeah, I can look that up, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
Well, it was actually mentioned earlier on in this whole fiasco, but I'm feeling a little dumb because I don't remember it right off the top of my head. Not surprising.
Welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. There's a reason why we call it that.
If you want to know, listen to earlier episodes. It's there.
Dude, I still to this day have a problem with Elizabeth Short's name. I keep wanting to call her Elizabeth Smart because that's what keeps popping up every
Yeah.
time I think of her.
Well, they're both dead inside.
We're going to call this one a Blue Oyster. Except instead of Elizabeth Short, it's Elizabeth Smart. She's going to be playing the role of Elizabeth Short in the Blue Oyster.
I'd pay to see that.
I would not. I would pay to see it in a drive-in because then I'm getting drunk.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting drunk.
So
Don't drink, kids.
John Bukovich had gone missing. The day before his disappearance, John had in fact confronted Gacy about substantial back pay owed to him.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, indeed. Now, they didn't give specifics from all accounts I've seen, but it was a good chunk of money from the way they describe it. Yeah, that's what he didn't get.
So I was right the first time.
Yeah, both times.
Okay, true that.
John's parents knew of this encounter, and his dad contacted Gacy after John's car was later found, in which Gacy gladly agreed to help look for him, and that he was sorry that he had run away. Yeah.
There's so many things that I want to say right now that I cannot put into fucking words.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that, they're like, hey, we know he came to see you. His car is found empty.
But I don't know what you're, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, he did come by here, but I haven't seen him since he left. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry he ran away. Nobody said he ran away, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. You know what? No shit. It's like,
that alone stands out pretty fucking heavily.
Dude, guaranteed he wasn't beshoveled or disheveled or whatever that fucking word is.
Disheveled, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I bet you he wasn't like that. He was just like, oh man, that's really messed up, man. I'm sorry he ran away from you. Yeah, you know that. Let me put some clothes on and then I'll be right outside. I'll come help you look.
Let me finish strangling this boy. I mean, I'll be right out.
Euphemism for strangling a boy and tugging on his cock.
Works in both scenarios. I get it.
It does.
Oh my fucking God.
Yep. I mean, we're just trying to keep it. We're trying to keep it like the first one. It's going to be a lot of dumb jokes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
actually, no, I'm not sorry. This is the reason why we do the podcast.
I'm not sorry either because Gacy kind of did make it pretty easy to fucking make fun of.
Lagunitas, sorry, not sorry. Aw.
Oh yeah, I'll give that one to you. According to Gacy, John and two friends came to his house to demand their overdue pay. But they
motherfucker, I want my money.
Now, I mean, keep in mind, obviously, this isn't the first time an employee had gone to his house. The last time, I can't even remember if there was a name mentioned with that one, but came to his house to beat his ass in his front yard, and that's when he was married to the first woman he was with. And remember, and she's like, oh, yeah, I just watched him whoop your ass.
Hey, damn, you got beat the fuck up.
Right? Oh, man. So, they supposedly came to an agreement, though,
that he did not fucking he did not yeah.
Oh, there was an agreement, just one-sided. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Not only was it one-sided, but guaranteed he did not comply.
Oh, no, well, there was a different agreement in my mind at this point, but yeah.
Okay.
yeah. 'Cause
Moving on.
it's Gacy, bro.
It's Gacy, bro. Bro. I mean, bro.
So the three of them left after supposedly coming to this agreement, and John's parents had called the police over 100 times over a 3-year period.
Wait, how many times?
Over 100 times within 3 years. I figured that would have been a higher number, to be honest with you.
I haven't called you 100 times in the fucking last 3 years.
Right. And this is like a sense of urgency kind of calls, and it's still only 100 times. Well, I'm not trying to say anything about these people being a bad parent, but if you're worried that much about your missing kid,
Go see that motherfucker.
well, not only that, but I understand all the phone calls, but I still feel like in this kind of situation, it would have been more like 50 to 1,000 times over a fucking 3-year period.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to say they're bad parents, but they might not be that great.
You know what? So that definitely makes you not my missing child because of the fact that I do not call you 100 times in a fucking year, which is really funny, or not in a year, in a span of 3 years.
Yeah.
Because which is funny, as many times as you've called me, and you've called me more than I've called you.
It still hasn't equaled up to 103 years.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. It's starting to get more like that now because of this podcast.
Show, yeah.
If it wasn't for the podcast, we would not talk to each other as much as we do. With the exception of, it'd be more text messages. Never
absolutely.
phone calls.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, we got to have some meetings over some of these episodes. And
Which reminds me, I need to text my girlfriend's girlfriend.
Oh. Okay. I wanted to take it to another level there, but I'm not gonna. So
Not this time.
No, not this time. So over 100 times over a 3-year period, and they wanted the police to dig deeper into Gacy again.
Oh yeah, they want to dig real deep in. They want to dig real deep.
But
into
again.
and Gacy wanted to dig real deep into him too, but the problem was
I think Gacy did.
No, yeah. See, dude, you know what? I gotta let you get on your roll because this is gonna be a long fucking episode.
It is a lot to unpack here, and still a lot more to unpack that I didn't even fucking get to.
It's like, unpack Gacy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the police was trying to get in deep and unpack that asshole. You started that. That was your fault.
Hey, you know what? I'll give you again, man, I feel like it should have been more calls than that. But what do I fucking know? I mean, I didn't live this, so I don't know. Gacy did later admit having John at his house to discuss the pay issue.
Oh, he had him at his house already.
Yeah,
God damn it. Dude, I
Yeah,
can't
he
fucking
did.
help myself. I can't
don't
help myself.
Hey, I'm not mad about it.
Well, you know what? So far, that word hasn't been said yet, but it's
coming.
Damn it. There it is.
Yeah,
There it
baby.
is.
I'm giving. Oh, you fucking asshole! I don't know what happened there. Technical difficulties.
God damn it.
That was supposed to be a money sound. I don't know what happened there, but I deserved it. God damn it! Hey, better late than never.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, fuck. So yeah, he did have him over. He said he offered John a drink. Then somehow, this seems to be a recurring thing with him.
Somehow.
No, you're gonna see why I had to stop this because somehow this guy could probably sell ice cubes to Eskimos at this point because somehow he talked him into letting him handcuff him behind his back on top of. This guy's like a magician. I don't know. How in the fuck are you going to go to, my fucking pay, can I handcuff you? Sure, why not? You know? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know.
I got questions.
Absolutely. Like, how is he getting all these people to just let him handcuff them?
Dude, the only thing that I can think of is, and I'm not shaming here when I say this, it was their kink.
Yeah.
Which
it was definitely Gacy's kink, so maybe he just talked him into thinking that was theirs too.
Yeah.
I mean, subliminal shit. That was fucking weird. I seen that. The whole timing of that and everything was fucking weird.
Check. No, still works. All right.
Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, I don't understand, man. This guy really could have sold ice cubes to Eskimos. There's no fucking doubt in my mind.
I mean, Eskimo still needs ice cubes. They just need really big ice cubes to make it inclusive. Moving on. I'm derailing this really badly.
Oh, man. So, yeah, had him handcuffed behind his back, and which Gacy then tackled him to the ground, sat on his chest for a bit, and keep in mind, this is all his wording. Sat on his chest for a bit, just casually, just calmly, apparently. Then Gacy strangled him to
I'm
death.
going to shit on your chest, dude. I'm going to shit right on it. You ready for this?
Maybe that's what actually caused him to asphyxiate. It wasn't him strangling him. Yeah. Choked on a fucking corn in his turd. Ooh. God, that'd be a brutal way to go.
Well, Pilgrim, when you eat the peanuts out of my shit.
No, I said eat, not choke. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Gacy did have to store John's body in the garage because his wife and stepdaughter came home early, a night early, because he was originally going to put him in the crawl space. So his wife and daughter came home early, and
Oh my God.
he did eventually get his body into the crawl space.
Eventually. I mean,
Eventually,
it took some time. He was probably, funneling his balls, probably, like what is that called with the sounding his fucking cock and shit. He was like, I'm just gonna play with him the whole way down.
Should have never been with your ratchets.
Okay, we're still gonna hear the haze, unfortunately, but
Oh yeah, but that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, I don't care.
And
Jesus Christ.
that's twice now with that. Yeah, there's something not right.
Yep. Gonna have to figure this one out later, folks. Sorry, but for the rest of this podcast and for the next few, you're gonna have to deal with these weird noises.
Yeah. We got some technical shit going on. We're
Oh,
not sure of.
Yeah. Nope. Moving on. Nope.
From 1976 to 1978, Gacy committed the majority of his murders by what he would call his cruising days.
Really?
Yeah, because,
I don't know why, but this is the first time I've ever heard of something. I mean, I always thought that his main murder spree was the span of 75 to like 80, 81.
No, because it was definitely not 80 because he got arrested in 78.
Yeah, but for that's just how it's always been in my head for some reason.
Right.
But I've never.
Well, that's probably because they were still uncovering a lot of his murders even into the early 80s.
I mean, dude, 81. I wasn't even fucking born yet, so I shouldn't have even fucking known
that's
this.
True, I was.
Age drop. Figure it out. How old am I?
So,
am I 43? Am I not? Am I 45?
he's actually asking because he doesn't know.
No, I forgot. My birthday is coming up in a few months, and guess what? I don't know how old I am.
I unfortunately do know how old I'm going to be in literally weeks from now, and I'm not okay with it.
You know what? There's so many things that I can say. I'm not gonna. Moving on. Yeah, we can't keep having as many digressions as we normally do because we got a lot to go through.
So a lot of the cruising, and that's how he referred to it, was cruising. I threw in the cruising days because I think it just sounds better.
Like
And
Sly Guy
Casey's
McFly,
dead, so he's not
cruising
gonna
for a
fucking bitch
bruising.
about what I say.
Okay, that was better than what I said.
So
Even though mine was still good.
it was good. So this was all really taking into effect literally after his second divorce was finalized,
Later, bitch.
and his ex-wife and stepkids were now out of the house as well.
Later, bitches.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? I'm going to go get my cock wet by something that I really want.
And then I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't think that through, did I?
No, you did not.
Oops.
Yeah, I mean, hell, him being married didn't fucking stop it, so I don't know. But now it's just going to get worse now because now he's got free reign of his house. And he's just like, fuck these little bastards.
Now, normally people would say shit is about to hit the fan, but I personally like to say pissing in the wind because as Incubus has said, to resist is to piss in the wind. Anyone who does will end up smelling.
Well, Incubus also said, watch me burn. So it could have been.
That's not pardon me, is it?
Yep.
No, I think that's while I burst.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, while I burst into flames.
Oh, you know what? That's for you. That's for my lack of knowledge of lyrics.
Well, when that album came out, I was a big Incubus fan. Thanks to some friends.
And actually, he does say, "Pardon me while I burn."
No, it's burst into flames.
At one point in the song, he does say, "Pardon me while I burn."
You might be right.
I think it's towards the beginning of the whole song.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. All right. So before this becomes like a debate on music.
Again.
Very true. This is not the first time.
Nope. Welcome to the Dumbest Podcast on your desk.
Fucking love it.
I know. That's why I keep trying to throw it in there as much as I can.
And that one was meant in a good way.
All right. I'll take it.
Yeah. So just a month after the divorce was finalized, Gacy abducted, I guess in celebration, an 18-year-old Daryl Sampson and murdered him.
I almost legitimately did not catch that, and you kept going and held it in until I finally caught it. Good job on
man,
you.
Thank you.
Yes, good job on you. I got to give you that. That was good.
Thank you. So Sampson was buried under the dining room in the crawl space of fun, I guess. Is probably what he referred to. I can see Gacy referring to that. Come on down to
my crawl space. Here we go. Wait.
I couldn't even finish
Wait,
that
no,
one,
here we
man.
go. Hi, I'm John Wayne Gacy. Come on down to the crawl space of fun.
Can you last for 12 hours? Because most of these guys didn't seem to last 2 hours.
Oh, man. Dude, that's a good one, though. I like that. All right, come on down to the crawl space of fun. Oh, wait.
We got to make that one. We got to make you do that voice and do that as a soundbite.
No, dude, I got you. Dude, I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, step right up and get your tickets to the greatest crawl space on earth, where you'll witness death-defying feats and acts of whiskey-guzzling debauchery. Stole that from. I borrowed that from the Butcher Babies.
Hey, I fucking love it.
Yes, dude.
And if any of the Butcher Babies ever hear this, hopefully they will too, so they don't sue us.
They're like, we love you, especially me.
Oh yeah,
no,
the Butcher Babies are great.
Yes,
man. Fuck yeah.
Yes, we missed your last show because we didn't have a ride.
Yeah.
Ooh, that tour with Mudvayne though, dude.
I was so upset about that because I actually had the money set aside for that.
We both did. There was just no way for us to fucking get there.
I was upset by that, but apparently when Sampson's body.
By the way, Butcher Babies. The next time you're in the Chicagoland area, your stories dpoid@gmail.com. Email us. We will make sure to go to that show.
Absolutely, and we will do an episode there.
Yes, we actually will.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm down. I will bring my shit, and we will make this happen.
It's like, yes, except bring the recorder instead of your shit because your shit is going to smell,
You
and
know,
then they're not going to let us in the door.
I probably would have gotten confused with the container being right close to my gear, so I probably would have grabbed the wrong thing.
Jesus Christ. Moving on.
So when Sampson's body was found later, there was some cloth lodged in his throat, which they assume was what actually killed him, was being suffocated to death by whatever cloth was jammed in his throat.
You couldn't identify what kind of cloth it was?
From everything I've seen, it was just always noted as cloth. They never noted if it was a shirt, underwear, socks,
like that can
nothing.
Mean fucking anything.
A tablecloth for crying out loud.
Burlap fucking sack.
Yeah, I mean,
it
it could have been anything, but everything I looked at and seen that mentioned this only always said cloth.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know, because I was
you
you have no idea how much I'm just like, really? I can't get more information
Dude,
than cloth.
as much as I shit on forensics, especially in the older days, like late 70s or even mid 70s, you should be able to somewhat have someone in forensics should be able to have maybe not a 100% definitive, but should be able to have an idea like this seems like a type of cotton shirt or a type of cotton boxer or a type of polyester shirt. I mean, dude, like, what was it made out of?
Right. I mean, there was nothing that would say anything other than that.
Could have been made out of wool. Could have been made out of cotton.
Lot,
could have been made out of polyester.
Right. I mean, all of these bodies were, for the most part, found before 1980. Like, literally, some of them were found close to, like, the end of 79, but they were mostly found in 1980. And as far as everything I've seen up to this date, there is still, like, I want to say 11 bodies that were still unidentified that they'd found that had to do with Gacy.
So even the bodies that were found before 1980, even with the deterioration of
and
the body,
technology today,
and the cloth, dude, they should have still been able to know what kind. They should have been able to have a general idea of what the cloth was fucking made out of.
But I think by this point, because the guy had already done his time, he fucking died in the gas chamber. It wasn't even gas chamber. Was it gas chamber? Yeah. Basically euthanized.
Okay, no, we're on two different parts.
Well, no, I know, but there was a reason I was bringing this up. Might be why they just haven't gone back in to really pursue much else because, the shit was already fucking handled. The shit was taken care of.
They should have known what type of cloth it was in 1980.
I agree.
They should have known what kind of cloth it was in 1978.
Why are you yelling at me? I agree with you.
Because it makes no sense.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
I know,
Man,
but it just seems like the later
dude,
on.
I say this all the time, and I am always the one to end up bringing race into this. Let that motherfucker have been black. They would have known that it was. They would have known exactly.
They would have blamed him for his own death.
Yes.
Wait, were you talking about the victim or Gacy?
He wore a blazing saddle.
I mean, if you're talking about the victim, they would have just said, "Well, he was black. He got it." I mean, in that time period, tell me I'm fucking wrong, asshole.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but you interrupted me with a good point. But now we're moving on.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
But no, I agree though. The forensic science, even now, I don't know why nobody's gone back to
moving on.
Look into a lot.
Moving on.
I wasn't done.
No, you were.
Gacy racked up approximately 28 murders during his cruising days. Though by mid-1978, the crawl space was filled to max capacity.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm sure. He's like, what am I going to do with all these bodies now? What the fuck?
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Still funny, though.
So Gacy decided to start throwing bodies into the Des Plaines River from the I-55 bridge.
Dude, we should start calling him John Wayne Gacy.
Why not? It's not like he's going to fucking have something to say about it.
You're damn right.
So Casey... Dude, can you imagine this guy, though, man? You know where I-55 is.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just imagine this guy just pulled over the side of the road, he's just... like fucking... Like a pile of bodies at a time, just tossing them over this fucking bridge.
Even in the 70s? No. Because
how did he even get away with it? Because I-55, it literally stays busy, man.
Yeah.
How the fuck did nobody be like, hey, what's that guy throwing off the bridge?
It would have never, dude. That would be like somebody being on 294 and stopping at the quarry and just chucking bodies over the fucking side.
Right. How did he get away with this shit?
That's a really good fucking question.
So,
I have never actually heard this before.
This fucking question was strong in my mind as I'm at this part. Like, how?
No, I don't get it either, dude. That's fucking wild.
Dude, I know if it was my ass, dude, as soon as I would have lifted him up on the ledge, somebody would have been like, hey, what you doing over there, big guy? You need help? Like, what the fuck? And he's just chucking bodies, and everybody's like, hey, how's it going?
Man, it's funny you say that because years ago, remember the Chevy Lumina van my mom had?
Absolutely.
Me and my sister, I can't remember where the hell we were coming from, but if you ain't from the region, you ain't gonna understand any of this. But anyway, we were rolling down 51 going north, and we stopped just a little bit south of the Riverview Park.
Oh, okay.
And we were walking to the gas station because at that time there were no cell phones. We had to go to the nearest gas station.
Payphone era.
Yeah, the payphone to make a phone call.
Yep.
And we actually got picked up by cops. It's just like, yo, is that y'all that, got stuck back there? Like, yeah. Like, all right, where y'all headed? Like, we're just trying to get to the gas station so we can call our mom and, try to get it towed and whatnot. And there is no way this dude is on a fucking goddamn E-way on I-55.
Right.
Dude,
Right.
Dude, that'd be like I-55, 294. Well, 65 I can kind of get.
Yeah, there's some breaks in 65.
Yeah, 65 I can kind of get. Dude, 80, 94, 90.
Yeah.
Dude, there is no way all of these fucking
Right.
major expressways that goes through one of the biggest crossroads of fucking North America,
So
that this dude ain't being fucking seen. So,
that was exactly like, even then, dude, I know that it stayed busy with all the fucking comings and goings, and the fucking, a lot of it's like Indiana into Illinois.
Yeah.
To be honest.
very, very much so.
So it's like, how has nobody seen? Damn good and well people seen this. They probably just didn't really pay too much attention. Maybe they just thought, oh, he's just changing a tire. I don't know. But if he's just literally standing there with something heavy looking that he's throwing over the edge, I'm pretty sure he's not changing a tire. I don't know. Yeah, it threw me.
Just looking around like, anybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, no, ain't nobody saw what I was doing. Just get in this car, just drive off. Wow, dude.
I mean, the ball's on the man for sure. Gacy later revealed he had thrown 5 bodies off that bridge.
Okay. Gacy was a big dude.
Yeah, he was.
That doesn't necessarily means that he was a strong person.
Well, that's why he went with teenagers.
Exactly.
He's like, this is a light motherfucker. I can
Right.
toss his ass.
Dude, guaranteed he was looking for like 140 to 170 pounds. Nothing more than 180.
Right. Yeah, that's
Because
pretty much right around the description of most of his body.
Yeah. It's like, dude, after you saying that, just like, yeah, I got to be able to have something I can just like lift and just chuck off of my shoulder. It's like, dude, it's like, I sprayed my coccyx. fucking asshole just tried to chuck him over this fence and I fucking sprayed my coccyx.
They go to look at his ass. He's like, what are you doing? I said my coccyx.
I mean, yeah.
Although he did believe one body had landed on a barge passing under.
Special delivery.
Well, that one's definitely gone. And honestly, this might hold true because when they did search the river, there was only 4 bodies found. So that might actually be a pretty true statement that one of them landed on the barge and definitely gone by that point.
let it on the barge. Dude sits up and just looks at him and goes, bye.
Yeah, right. Maybe he did live. Maybe he really good at playing dead. He's like, thank God for this ship. Jesus.
Thought I was going to drown in this bag. My God.
It could be possible, man. Hey, if you're the one guy to survive John Wayne Gacy after getting thrown off the I-55 bridge.
It's John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, you're right.
No,
you're right.
That was terrible.
It was. I was gonna go with it.
No, because you would have kept saying Casey after this.
No, obviously, I know it's not Casey, but I probably still would have.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, maybe, man. Like, either way, if you're the survivor, please hit us up. We want to talk to you.
No, he wants to talk to you.
I do want to talk to you.
I honestly do not want to know what you had to go through dealing with that. And having said that, congratulations.
Yeah, well, and if you didn't survive, well, hey.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Like, what do we say at a time like
All
that?
I can say is I hope it was worth it.
I got nothing.
Gacy later
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
December 11th. We're moving way on. Fuck this.
Okay.
December 11th, 1978. Gacy was at the Nissan. Okay, now I think it's Nissan.
That's not too far.
I think it's Nissan.
Is it one S?
Two S's. So I think it's Nissan. It's Nisson, and it's a pharmacy.
Oh, O-N. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's Nissan. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't even think they're in business anymore, so it might not matter.
I mean, it could be Nissan. Actually, no, it'd be Nissan.
Or Nissan. Nissan Pharmacy, maybe?
I figured Nissan would be a single S, but none of this is relevant.
Okay, so anyways, it's a pharmacy. It's in
That's relevant.
it's in Des Plaines, Illinois, to talk about a possible remodel job with the owner, Phil Torf.
Torf?
Torf. T-O-R-F. Torf.
I'm sorry. That is a terrible that's a terrible last name. Like
I cannot agree with you more.
You know, again, it's going to end up leading to a bunch of digressions, but
that's what we do.
I just have to say, and I have to get this off my
off his testicles.
Get this off my chest. But for real, when your ancestors came to Ellis Island, they should have changed that. They should have lied and said something else.
Well, you know what's sad is that's probably the
what
name they picked.
Yeah, that's probably what they went with.
You know what? Call us the Torfs.
As soon as I said that, I thought that same thing. Like, well, maybe that's what that was the only choice they got.
I think they got to pick it, to be honest.
I mean, my family didn't go through Ellis Island, so I don't fucking know.
Dude, it might have been a situation where he's like, I want to go by Smith. Oh, there's like 5 others ahead of you that's Smith. Fuck! Give me Torf!
And then there was 5 others after him named Smith.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, my God.
There was also a part-time employee there, 15-year-old Robert Piest.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Oh my God.
I think that's exactly what Gacy said when he seen him. I almost envisioned him saying it exactly like that chick, too. Oh, my God. In which Gacy did mention to Piest that his company does hire teenage boys often and would be double the pay he was already making at the pharmacy.
Red flags. Just all red flags.
All around. Yes.
I mean, but honestly, what would you do if at 15 you was like, oh, I can go make double the amount of money I'm making now at this pharmacy. I'm gonna go chase that money.
And also think about it, man. It's like, 70s, $5 an hour as opposed to probably the $2 to maybe $2.50 an hour he's already making.
Yeah.
So, because that was what he offered him, $5 an hour, and in 1978, that's a lot of fucking money compared to what it is now.
Dude, I remember making $5.15 at fucking McDonald's in the 90s, early fucking 2000s.
Yeah.
So, dude, I can only imagine $5 an hour in the fucking 70s is like fucking, well, not banking, but at 15, you I mean, shit.
One of my first, my very first legal job.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm taking it there for a reason. We're not going to go back to the reason, but
which is why you should never brought it up in the fucking first place.
Fuck them.
Welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. That is Clayton Keg.
Again, if you're new here, welcome.
Your stories, dpoid@gmail.com. What was the least amount you made at any job?
So I will say my very first job, though, I did make $7.95.
First job?
First job.
I think my first job was Walmart.
I was 15 when I started working, so.
No, I was. I don't think I was 16. I might have been 17.
But yeah, I mean that at the time
first
for
job,
me.
Yeah, first job was Walmart. It was $6, and then at some point I was about to leave Walmart and go to Best Buy because they was offering me over $7. And the only reason why I was about to go to Best Buy is because they had better discounts, and I was as you always know, I've been a big audio nerd.
Yeah.
I mean, hence the podcast and all this fucking shit we got in here.
I've been an audio nerd for a while myself, but you know a lot more of the technical shit than I do.
Oh, you fucking damn
Oh,
right.
yeah. Dude, I 100% give it to you. Hey.
And the main reason why I wanted to go because I was just going to be like buying up like car amps and fucking shit like that. Like I would have been, dude, my fucking car would have been hooked up if I would have left Walmart with it. Well, yeah, my car.
It was still hooked up. Don't even fucking lie.
Wait, you knew me when I had that Skylark?
No. But
okay.
I knew you after the fact when you had your Hyundai.
No, that was a Honda.
Hyundai. What the fuck ever?
No, there's a difference.
You know what?
Dude,
the Honda was still hooked up with sounds, motherfucker.
No, that was an Acura.
Oh, it was the Acura.
That was an Acura.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Dude, that thing.
I still knew you when you had the Honda.
Oh God, that thing was fucking stupid. And everybody was like, "How does this work?" It's like, man, if you know your ins and outs and how to fucking regulate your fucking power and whatnot, you can fucking hook up anything to almost anything.
Hey, I mean, you've been my tech guy for years, so.
Yeah, that ain't no shit.
Hey, between you and Ogre, and you know who Ogre is.
No, I don't.
I'll tell you later. I'll remind you. I know you know who he is. But I will say, though, the Honda, going back to the Honda.
Acura.
Was it the Acura?
Stick shift.
Yes.
It was an Acura.
Acura.
Acura Integra.
Acura. That was the one where I accidentally ripped off the door handle and the handle to the glove box.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Which is why this motherfucker is not allowed to touch a glove box of mine today. But we have
Still.
but we have gotten way off topic for too long here. It needs to get back.
It has been a minute, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
All right. Let me find where I was at.
I'm leaving that in.
Oh, please do.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, so Pius'
Should've
mom.
never been with your rat.
All right, so shortly after this interaction, Gacy did leave. Whatever him and the owner had talked about, they didn't really specify had he have gotten the job or not for this remodeling gig he was trying to talk about.
What a shock.
I don't think it really mattered, though. So Pius' mom did come to pick up Pius from his job, in which Pius was already ready to go. He was getting ready to walk out the door. He's like, hang on, I have to go talk to this contractor that came in and mentioned something about work. I want to go and try to get this job. Obviously...
It was not the job that he was looking for.
No, it was not. So, obviously, Gacy didn't live very far from this pharmacy because Pius left on foot.
Oh, okay.
He said, I'd be right back, and blah, blah, blah. Now, he did leave the store around 9 p.m. Somewhere around 9 p.m., he left the store to go meet up with Gacy. Sadly, Pius was murdered, and this is what kills me, man, around 10 p.m.
Quick question. You said, we moved on. We're in October now. Of
December.
Okay. Oh, December is cold.
We're coming.
Oh,
we are coming up on when he.
Is that word again?
Oh yeah. Right around. It's getting close to where Gacy goes to jail and never comes out.
9 o'clock December. It is. I was really trying to move past it. But 9 o'clock December. In northeast Illinois, Oh yeah, it's dark as fuck.
Oh yeah. Now keep in mind, also different time of year apparently because he was 15 years old. It was right around 9 p.m. Most parents, especially in Chicago, anywhere, is not gonna be like, "All right, son, I'll wait right here." It's 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
It's like I'm already here. Just get in the car. I'll just drive you
I'll fucking
there.
take your ass. Right.
Ain't no shit.
That's what threw me off about this whole fucking scenario. Like, what the fuck? So this mom's like, oh, okay, I'll wait here. You go ahead. You're 15. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But Gacy had handcuffed, again, Pius and strangled him with rope. But, okay, another thing is that I wanted to bring up. So they said that Pius was apparently murdered around 10 p.m. Now,
There's no way in hell that woman sat there an hour
For an
in
hour,
fucking December.
and on
Car
top
running,
of that,
No matter how cheap gas was in the fucking late 70s, no fucking way.
yeah. Well, there's two things that I have to say about the whole time frame that has
And that's
been
a
discussed.
shitty fucking mom right there. I'm sorry, I just have to say that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But my problem with the whole time frame, so you're telling me forensics couldn't tell what kind of cloth was jammed down a guy's throat, but your forensic can say it was around 10 that he got killed.
Yeah, that ain't no shit. It's like, but we don't. Like, we can't tell whether or not if it's burlap, or
Right.
like burlap, cotton, polyester, jean cotton material. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. So
Like, couldn't tell that it was a washcloth from fucking Family Dollar, and I didn't even know Family Dollar had washcloths until I looked in my cabinet and found a washcloth that had the Family Dollar logo on it.
Now you know.
And I didn't even buy the goddamn thing. I don't even know where the fuck it came from.
Well, at any rate, though, that did stick up in my mind as I even got to that point. I'm like, wait a minute. So that was something I had a problem with doing this. So yeah, he strangled him with rope. Gacy also later admitted
Don't know what kind of rope. It's some kind. Don't know what kind of rope. It's some kind of
strangled
claw.
him with rope. That's all it said. So
We don't know whether or not the rope had any mold on it. Don't know if the rope had any type of DNA on it. We just know that there was some kind of rope. And that was it. There could have been skin cells on the rope, but there's no way for us to know because even though it's 1978, or no, not 78.
Yeah, 78.
It is 78?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's 1978, we just don't care.
Hey, could it be called the red oyster?
The pink oyster?
Ooh, the rope burn oyster.
I think that's a bit much.
Well, I feel like that's what happened.
Then why not the Indian burn oyster?
Well,
Like,
you didn't want to be racist on top of being gay and a murderer.
Well, that's why I brought that up. Because normally that's something that you would say, and I decided to do it instead.
But I really feel like he was not trying to add a hate crime to his repertoire.
The white bird oyster.
Oh.
No. No.
Okay.
We're going to call this one the white bird oyster.
And he did it. He did it. Gacy also later admitted that while Pius lay there dying, he took a business call. While this kid's fucking dying, he's like, hang on, shut the fuck up, I gotta take this. All right, so how many square feet do we need tomorrow?
He's like, oh wait, no, this is for me to do a clown gig. Oh yeah, I'm like, hey, give me a moment. I got to get out of the noise of where I am in my house, and just give me one moment.
I'm working on props right now. Just don't mind that gurgling. I'm working on shit.
Okay, you got me with that one. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now I know how you feel when I say some fucking crazy joke and it makes you want to spit out a beer and then you choke a little bit.
Yes.
I now know. That was a good one.
Hey, yeah, because there've been a couple times.
Yes. This was your first. I just popped your cherry.
Hey, it felt great. When Pius never came back, his parents filed a missing persons report immediately. I don't know about how immediately when you sat there for over a fucking hour to begin with.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not trying to call anybody a bad parent, but seems to be a theme around this place.
Dude, my parents would wait an hour for me to get out of basketball practice. There is no way. Yeah,
That's still different, though, in a way.
It's different, but the only reason why I say that is because if I told my parents, just like, yo, I got to go do this thing around the corner at somebody's house.
Yeah. Your mom especially would have been like, get your ass in the car. We're going to go.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see your mom taking you there. Like, she's not going to be like, all right, I'll wait here. I know your mom. I knew her. She's not going to do that.
No.
And my mom, sure as fuck, she'd have been like, get your ass in this fucking car. I don't think you understand that I don't give a shit what you think you need to do. You're getting in this car. We're going home.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't have been like, we're going to go find out about the child. She'd have been, get your ass in the car. We're going home. So I don't know. Different times, I guess.
Yeah. Now, there would have been one thing with your mom. If she would have asked you how much money you were making, and
But no. Okay,
but-
she would have been okay with me getting the job, but she wouldn't have been okay with the time frame of going to meet this person for the job.
True. That's very true.
So
Yes.
that's what's different.
Yes.
Like, had this been like middle of the daytime, she'd be like, "All right, get in, we'll go."
Yeah,
She
like,
would have
are you
still
gonna-
taken me
like,
there.
Are you gonna be making more money? What's
Yeah,
going on? There would have been
yeah.
a revolving door of questions, and then
Yeah.
somewhere in that is just like, oh, this is what it is. Would have just fucking turned that car right around. Is like, oh no,
But
that's
no,
not
not
worth it.
at no fucking 9-something at night.
Oh,
Hell
fuck
no.
In December?
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Her ass would be like, "We're going home. If the job's still there tomorrow morning, you'll find out."
Yep.
My mom was one of those bitches, man. Oh, but yeah. So again, they did file a missing persons report, and according to them, it was immediately. Don't see how, but
Right.
okay. Torf, which was the store owner.
I still waited an hour, so that's not immediately.
Yeah, no, definitely not. So Torf, which was the store owner, mentioned that Pius most likely went to talk to John Gacy, since he was the contractor that was in the store talking to him earlier.
Ah.
Yeah, now it's coming together. Don't know how it wasn't before, but now it is. During the investigation, Gacy had told the police that he had only asked one of the youths, and more specifically the youth that he believed was Pius.
These two Utes.
He fucking knows which one was Pius at this point. Come on.
Oh, you missed that one though.
The Utes.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't miss it.
Okay. All right, keep going.
He had only asked the one he thought was Pius.
That Ute.
Yeah, that Ute. If there was any materials for remodeling that was behind the store. Gacy also stated that he did not offer Pius the job, and that he had only come back to the store because
There's that word again.
Yeah, he did come back. He came back to pick up an appointment book that he apparently left behind after meeting up with the owner.
Coincidence?
Well, yeah, kind of.
All right.
The police asked Gacy to come to the station, in which he replied,
Go fuck yourself.
He replied,
Kiss my ass.
"That's later." That definitely is later.
I deserved both of those.
Yeah, great. I'm not even mad about that.
I wish I would have thought about it the first time.
Yeah, even sooner would have been better.
Wow. This dude is giving me fucking tips on fucking comedy.
Hey, I'm a funny guy.
Yeah, until you have to apparently explain your joke when you think it. Like, no, that dude. That's where
Some people don't understand. I'm just saying.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, they did
Lord, grant me the serenity. Okay.
So, again, the police did ask Gacy to come in and make a formal statement in which he said, "I can't right now, I will later."
Oh, wow, what?
Yeah, he straight up tells the cops, "Not right now, I'm busy. I'll come in later."
Dude. Oh, my God. That's
Yeah.
okay. That is the first greatest thing that I have to say that I have ever heard Gacy say.
So then it gets better.
Dude, that makes me want to actually watch the John Wayne Gacy tapes now.
Oh, no,
But
I do want to watch that too, actually. I have not seen it.
I haven't seen
I
it
should have
either.
watched it doing this, but I did not.
Yeah, I should see it. But I want you to repeat what he said to the cops.
The
One
cop
more
said,
time.
"We're going to need you to come down to the station to file a formal statement." He says, "I'm busy right now. I'll come back later."
White privilege at its fucking
Oh, yeah.
privilege
Yeah,
fucking ever. I don't
So
want
it does get better because the police said, "So what do you have going on that's so important?" He says, "My uncle just passed away." And the cop says, "Okay, when do you think you can come in?" And he says, straight quote, You guys are very rude. Do you not have any respect for the fucking dead?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Fucking Gacy, man. What the fuck?
Wow.
Because apparently Gacy has so much respect for dead.
Has so much respect for the dead that he stuffed them in his crawl space
Until he couldn't fit any more in there.
and started dumping them over a bridge.
Oh, he's respectful as fuck.
Right. Dude, coming from Des Plaines, more he was living in Des Plaines, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So coming from Des Plaines, if he hit that fucking 55, it was always going south. He wasn't
Yep.
going fucking north on that motherfucker.
Nope. But still,
was-
I mean, even south it's nonstop out there, man.
Yes.
Nonstop.
It's
No matter what
it's-
side you're on.
Dude, it's a bitch to get on fucking 55 and a bitch to get on motherfucking
Yeah,
80.
and it doesn't matter what fucking time it is. It's
it doesn't.
always fucking busy.
Well, except 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Man, there's still a lot of traffic.
There's still a lot of
Yeah,
traffic,
oh, yeah.
but that's
Still a
your
lot
best
of
bet.
traffic that would have and should have questioned this whole throwing bodies off the bridge thing. I mean, how the fuck?
Well, welcome to the region.
Yeah, I guess. Nobody wants to say shit, which I guess I get to a point.
No, well, dude, that's one of the reasons why I make it a point to keep bringing up the region during our podcast.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, I don't know of a podcast that comes from out here.
Oh,
I mean,
I really don't either, to be honest.
there's podcasts coming out of Chicago.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
obviously,
as far as
because they
this
got
area,
a radio station and fucking.
Well, I mean, I know
iHeartRadio and
2.
shit.
Well, technically 3, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's content coming out of Chicago. There ain't
I'm talking
content.
about this area.
Oh, there's other shit out here besides this.
that we're involved with, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, those are the only ones I know coming out of this area.
okay.
Gacy did show up to the police station at 3:20 a.m., covered in mud, which he said stemmed from a car accident he was involved in.
Oops.
Now, I will say, because I had originally called bullshit on this, I did look into it. He did actually get ran off the road by hitting ice, and he spun out and he had to get towed out of a ditch. So it was actually a car accident.
Okay, so I was right. Oops.
Well, because in my mind, right off the bat, I'm like, oh, you lying sack of shit. You were probably burying somebody in your crawl space.
Well, dude, what's really funny is that's what was in my head when I said oops, but the fact that I said oops just worked out.
Yeah, okay. Very good.
Oops.
All right, I'll give it to you. You know what? Oh, really? Okay, sound effect down.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what the fuck happened there?
I don't know.
These technical difficulties,
Wait,
man.
what? Okay.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Like, I'm literally sitting here monitoring just that one thing. I haven't even looked at anything else on this screen. That's all I've been looking at, and I don't know why that didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know either. That was fucking weird. Upon questioning about what the fuck was that?
Oh, that was that's me making changes.
Oh, okay. Upon questioning about Pius' disappearance, Gacy said he had nothing to do with it, and that he had gotten a phone call from Torf about his appointment book that he left. So Gacy repeated that he did not offer Pius the job. What Gacy didn't realize at this point was the detectives already talked to Torf, who said he never called Gacy and never seen this appointment book that he left behind. And I think that comes out.
Lucky some bitch.
Well, no, that's not his luck, because Gacy gets hung up over it.
Oh, I'm not talking about his luck.
Oh,
I'm talking about the luck of the police.
yes, very much so. They actually did something. You're right. December 13th, 1978. Des Plaines police get a search warrant due to suspicion that Gacy may be holding Pius in his house. During their search, they did find some interesting stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, and I did list it.
Right.
Hey,
Wait, so are we going titillating or diculating at this point?
well, let's wait till the end and find out. We can make a decision then. So, such items were found: a starter pistol, a syringe, several police badges, books on homosexuality. Apparently, he was practicing to be gay. Handcuffs. Well, yeah, obviously. Found handcuffs, no shit. Pornographic films. This was something that caught me off guard. A 2x4 with 2 holes drilled in each end.
Wait, what? Dude, I was expecting you to say something like with 2 big ass nails or big ass screws or something. It's like just holes.
Yeah, was this like a practicing 2x4? Was this a measuring 2x4? If you're this big, you gotta go. If you're this big, you get to stay and get killed.
Oh, God. You know what's really funny about you mentioning that is that podcast that we listened to was talking about measuring their taint.
Yes, yeah, and they did it.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, God. That's fucking great. I did that. I was dying. I was laughing my ass off, man.
Oh, God. Could you imagine? Fucking John Wayne Gacy found a way to use a 2x4 to measure somebody's taint while they're knocked out or dead. Well, actually, I think they probably would have been both.
Or dying, at least.
I've been both. Wow.
But yeah, that blew my mind. A 2x4 with 2 holes drilled in each end.
Yeah. So did the measuring of the tank. That blew my mind too.
It fucking did. Bottles of volume. Like, they didn't even go into how many. It's labeled as bottles of volume.
I really wish that y'all could see the look on my face that I just had just then.
I swear to God, it looked like he just smelled the raw taint.
No, actually, it's more like what it smells like in my neighborhood when it rains.
Yeah, okay. But it was a weird look, for sure.
Yeah.
They also found several driver's licenses, a blue hooded parka. Yeah. Well, that comes back around. I'll tell you that, Ralph, pretty soon. Underwear too small to fit Gacy.
I mean, it all depends on your definition of small.
Fair enough. Maybe they're just trying to say he actually had a huge package, guys. So we were not aware.
They're like, no, maybe you know what that one underwear was just to cover one butt cheek.
They also found a class ring with the initials JAS, a Nissan pharmacy receipt in the trash can, and a 36-inch section of nylon rope right next to that receipt in the same trash can, by the way.
See, the fact that the rope was considered to be nylon and specifically...
No. Yeah, you're right.
And specifically 36 inches, but you cannot tell me what kind of cloth was in this motherfucker's mouth.
Right.
Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah. The forensics is all over the place on this thing.
Fuck
They were really all over the fucking place. They also found one dildo.
Dude, do you remember the story of a former mutual friend of ours who has since passed away? Talked about his brother beating somebody with a big ass black dildo.
I do. And you know what's funny about it is I think I might have been there when this happened.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure this happened at one of the places I lived at in our basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I remember the story was like.
So I was definitely there, and I do remember this.
Like some dude was just like so scared of just like touching it or fucking some shit like that. It was just like, dude, if you just don't at least touch the fucking thing, we're just gonna start hitting you with it.
Well, dude, and this is why I fucking remember this. Because like you gotta keep in mind, like I was the younger brother in this situation. And so, yeah, obviously he's going around the whole room like, and he was like literally holding it like it was the Holy Grail. You have to touch this if you want in. And so, basically people are just like, yeah, all right, and I, just be fucking me, who I am. I grabbed it. I'm like stroking it. I'm like, is this good enough yet? Is this good enough yet? And then it gets to like 2 other people down the line, and the guy's like, I don't want to fucking do it. So he's like, you're doing it or you're getting out of this party. He's like, well, I'm not leaving either. So then that's when he was like, all right, fuck you. And he cocked back. He did smack the shit out of this dude in his face. Fucking dropped him to a knee with a fucking dildo. I was absolutely there for this. 100% remember it, man. It was a fucking fantastic moment.
Okay, that was the best digression ever. Definitely got to move on from there.
Oh,
That was
I gotta
awesome.
remember where I'm at now. Okay, so the police
awesome.
also confiscated, and I believe this was a day later after this whole fighting.
And a dildo.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna love that.
You put that on the end on purpose.
Oh yeah, because that was towards the beginning of the list
I bet it
originally.
was.
Yeah, it was. It fucking was. Okay, so the police, I believe, again the next day, also confiscated Gacy's Oldsmobile, which was the car he drove for his cruising days. Yeah.
Still terrible. That still just sounds bad.
I know, but that's, again, overall, that's what he referred it to.
Cruising for a bruising.
Oh, he was cruising.
And he was bruising.
People, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely not himself.
Well, that's what he should have been doing. The whole time.
Well, he wouldn't have gotten the death penalty had he have done that.
You know what? A famous person, or maybe a famous comedian. Actually, I don't know who said this. I don't know why I just said it. But anyway, someone straight up said, like, don't go out and kill other people. Just kill yourself.
Oh, well, I mean, it saves a lot of hassle in so many ways, but
Yeah.
also causes a lot of hassles in some
Yeah.
other ways.
Like, if you're going to go out there and kill other people and kill yourself, just kill yourself.
Well, nah, I mean, moving on, because I got so much to say about that. So, yeah, they also confiscated basically all of PDM's work vehicles. Well, yeah. Not only fucking himself now he's fucking over everybody that works for him.
Oops. Bye-bye.
Didn't know, guys. Sorry. They also started monitoring Gacy's activities. Why weren't they doing that sooner? There were so many instances where the police were involved that, even court cases that got thrown out. Why were they not monitoring him sooner with all of this going on regardless?
Should have never been with your ratchets.
I think that's how Chicago feels about him, yeah.
Yup.
But yeah, at any rate, now he's fucking with people's fucking money as well, because without the work vehicles, you're not really getting anything done to make the money.
Right.
Not like they were going to get paid because, the guy that does that is now in jail.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not at this point. He's not. They're monitoring him.
That's right.
But
You
he
just
will
said that.
be. He
You just
fucking
said
will
that.
be.
Well, obviously.
The very next day.
We know what you're doing in there, motherfucker.
Please tell the kid to leave now. It is now 6 p.m. He's got a fucking curfew.
No, I got no. I could see myself making that joke, but the funniest thing about that is I would never, ever have thought that you would make a joke like that.
Well,
But,
it's fucking Gacy, bro. It's fucking Gacy.
Oops.
So the very next day, after confiscating all the work vehicles and putting into play, tracking his movements, they get a phone call from somebody who was around before. And in fact, it was his second work-related live-in torture mate, Michael Rossi.
Have you brought him up before?
Oh, yeah. We talked about him before. He was actually the second employee that lived with him.
Oh, yes.
The
Yes.
first one also comes back around. I will say this now.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, we'll
All right.
get into it.
All right. Keep it moving.
And
don't be a groupie. Keep it moving.
and he informed them being the police, obviously, that Gregory Godzik had seemed to disappear. He also informed...
Bye.
Yeah, and He also informed them that another PDM employee, Charles Hatula, had been found drowned in an Illinois river earlier that year. And the other guy mentioned he had gone missing literally, I think, like 2 years prior.
Oh my God.
If I remember correctly. I think I briefly covered that early on.
What are you, fucking nuts?
Probably. Yeah.
You thought?
There are records. Something else comes back around now. The receipt found, which that was the receipt found in the garbage can during the search that found the dildo.
Yup.
Just wanted to mention it again, that's all. They linked to a friend of what's his fucking name? God damn it. Pius. Yes, because this comes back to the whole Pius thing and with the pharmacy.
Yes.
It linked to the friend that Pius had, 17-year-old Kimberly Byers, who had borrowed Pius parka earlier that day. The parka that came up that was found.
Okay.
I think it was a blue parka, blue hooded parka. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was actually Pius, and so she brought it back before he left to go meet up with Gacy. But before she gave it back to him, she had purchased something at the pharmacy, put the receipt in the pocket of this poncho, or parka. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said poncho.
That's because you're a terrible Mexican.
I guess something reminded me there in that moment.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's where the receipt came from.
Oops.
And Rossi was interviewed, in which he informed detectives that the summer of 1977, Gacy had him put about 10 bags of lime down in the crawl space.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's a lot of lime, dude. A lot of lime. And what else could be hiding with that much lime?
Oh my God.
It's a mystery.
Should've never been with your ratchet.
Gacy.
Hey, it wouldn't be the dumbest podcast if.
Oh, it would not.
No, it would
This
not.
is what we do.
You're.
Gacy had him put about 10 bags of lime in the crawl space. He also stated that prior to that, Gacy had him dig some trenches in the crawl space as well. Now, he didn't really get into full detail at this point.
Get your ass in there and dig in my crawl space.
Detectives asked Rossi, where would Gacy put Pius' body if he was to kill him? To which Rossi said,
Right up your butthole.
turn around, he's right there.
Yep. It's like, hey, guess what? Bend over.
Rossi. God damn it. Oh, my God. Rossi then stated, most
your
likely
story is
the
dpoid@gmail.com. I mean, I just got to throw that out there. That was a dumb joke, but it was funny.
worth the hate mail.
I mean, I don't care. Okay. I do care whether or not if people want random bones just shoved up their asshole. But I mean, I don't give a fuck if somebody want whatever the fuck shoved up their asshole. I mean, I'm not them.
Well,
Almost wish you would have did that closer to the microphone.
I thought about it for a second. I did. I should have done it.
Like, well,
I should have done it.
all right.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
I fucking love it.
Do you?
No, it's fucking great. So again, Rossi, to answer the question, he said most likely the crawl space. I mean, obviously. I mean, by now the cops are just asking redundant questions. In my opinion, it's like at this point, how are you thinking it's anywhere else? Where else are you putting the bodies? Well, I guess until you fucking filled it up.
Yeah, that's a good question. And also another good question. If you're into docking, I mean, I don't get it. Your story is DBOID.
Please inform us of docking. please. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, literally right when you started talking, that's what I was thinking about.
All right, so you're saying when I said that, why were you thinking of docking?
I don't know. That was like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Yep. Damn right. It did for some reason. But I also had to pee. Hey, man, you think it... Well, sometimes I think of weird things when I have to pee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, still.
Yep.
Rossi was...
Thinking about docking.
apparently, according to you. When Rossi was asked where he thinks Gacy would have put Pius' body, he did say probably in the crawl space. So there's that. I did lose where I was. Yep.
Was it the whole point before we restarted that you was right where you were supposed to be?
I was right where I was supposed to be, and then when we restarted, I lost it. So when Rossi was asked about the trenches he was asked to dig, all he really said was Gacy was adamant that Rossi never deviate from where he was instructed to dig.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm not surprised. So, again, first PDM roommate he had was David Cram. He was also brought in to be interviewed. Cram did finally tell detectives about Gacy's rape attempts on him. I don't know why he didn't sooner. Cram was asked if he had ever been in the crawl space, and he said he had also dug trenches. He also gave some specifics, more than Rossi did, on the trenches. He said these were about 2 feet wide, 6 feet long, 2 feet deep. Gacy had told Cram these trenches were for drainage pipes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, drainage pipes that just happened to skip around under there. Like, why?
These specific points.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Should have never been with your ratchets.
Cram, Cram obviously feels this way now.
Wow.
Cram also admitted to pouring some lime in the crawl space as well. Yeah, I mean, none of this seemed weird to these guys at all.
Right there, I'm not really sure what. You know what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how anybody was not questioning this that was even involved.
Yep.
I don't understand that.
Dude, could you imagine when we redo my kitchen, especially the drywall in the ceiling?
Yeah.
And then I just go, no, you can't do that section of the drywall. I got to do this other section of the drywall, and just be like, no, just take the ceiling fan out and then just do this one small section of the kitchen. I'll take care of the rest.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'd be going, McDoucherson.
The douche.
On December 20th, Gacy attended a meeting with his lawyer to discuss progress with the civil suit, which, yeah, I briefly did mention that he was going through a civil suit.
Should have never been with your ratchets.
For some arrest that got dropped. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Upon Gacy's arrival, it was apparent he was disheveled. We mentioned that word earlier.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Gacy even asked for a drink, which the lawyer said was unusual for Gacy whenever he came to visit him. They didn't really drink at these meetings.
Need some booze, motherfucker.
And so he grabbed, and the lawyer's name, by the way, was Sam Amarante. Or Amarante. If I said it wrong.
Wait, spell it.
Amirante.
Ooh.
Yeah, Amarante, I want to say.
Almost like a my ranty.
Well,
You say RENTE?
it's AMIRANTE.
Oh, a Myrante.
Well, okay. I'm gonna call him Sam. So lawyer Sam did go ahead and grab a bottle of whiskey down, in which Gacy immediately pounded 2 full glasses of. Yeah, 2 full glasses. And usually most people are like, just fill up a little bit of these little glasses with the whiskey. This is what Sam said. They were full glasses that he just slammed 2 of them up.
That's what happens in this podcast rooms when other recordings happens.
It fucking does.
Yeah, dude, that's what happened.
Oh, that's absolutely what happened.
Dude, that's what happened during Super Bowl.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that, but yeah, there you go.
No.
And then he threw down a copy of the Daily Herald onto Sam's desk.
Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely said that. He pointed to the front page article and said,
You see this shit? You see this shit? This ain't what I'm motherfucking paying you for.
in a sense, he did say that. Oh, my God.
It was awesome.
It was. It threw me off where I was at, but it was worth it. I fucking loved it.
What the fuck is this shit? Seriously. The fuck am I paying you for?
He pointed to the front page article and said,
I'm a white man, and that should not be on the front page of any fucking article if I'm paying your fucking lawyer.
It should be at least page 4.
Damn right.
It's a travesty, motherfucker.
I ain't no criminal.
But he was. Oh, he absolutely was.
Well, not in the court of law. Welcome to America.
As he points to the front page article, he says, God damn it.
Yeah.
This boy is dead. He's in a fucking river.
What?
Yeah, he said this boy's dead. He's in a river.
To his lawyer.
To his lawyer. Casey went on to confess to at least 30 more murders.
Did you just say Casey?
You know what? I might have. I fucking might have.
Okay.
Fucking Gacy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right then and there, to at least 30 murders, he's like, lawyer, I fucked up.
Yeah, you did, dude. You've been fucking up for a while. I mean, what was getting away with it? And guess what? You fucked. That's it. You're like, you fucked.
You need a new lawyer.
Yep.
So shortly after Gacy confesses all his murders, he takes off. He's like, I got shit to fucking do. And this is no joke. This is what Sam said. He got done confessing. He looked at me and just like, I gotta go. I got shit to do. And he left.
I got clown parties coming up. I got at least three. I got at least three. I got at least 3 jobs today. After I'm leaving here to go do clown parties.
The next day, at least 3 bodies are gone missing. Wait a minute. Hang on. He said he had clown party. This was around the party he was at. Wait a fucking minute.
My God.
So shortly after Gacy basically said, I got shit to do and left, Sam immediately took this information to the police.
You know, he hasn't given me my retainer anytime recently, so yeah. There you go.
Yeah. And I think he did it anonymously because, like, later on when he goes to trial, this guy's still one of his lawyers. So
yeah.
So he had to have done it anonymously somehow. Because as far as everything I've seen, he was part of his fucking legal defense team.
Yeah.
Same lawyer.
Yeah.
That basically was like, hey, this motherfucker.
There's like, man, do you know who this piece of shit is?
Right, dude.
Like, yo, I'm gonna hook y'all up. Y'all gonna have the best collar of y'all's career because of me. Here you go.
And he did get a lot of credit, obviously.
Remember the earlier episodes? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Bob's your uncle. I don't know who you are. I don't know who your uncle is. I don't know you.
So, the very next day, which was December 21st.
Oh my God.
A search warrant was granted. This would be the second one. Well, Gacy found out about this warrant.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And he unplugs the sump pump, flooding the whole crawl space. So when the police show up, they obviously find this out.
Is this a Portage home?
They might have moved it. We don't know. So the police obviously plug in the sump pump. They wait for the fucking shit to just drain out of that crawl space. They go in there and start digging. Now, it obviously almost immediately started turning up bodies.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Almost immediately.
Oh yeah.
Gacy was then arrested. Took long enough. In the early hours of December 22nd, 1978, while Gacy was locked up.
Right before Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So while he was locked up, obviously they continued to dig. Not only under the crawl space, they started taking walls apart because apparently there was body parts found in a couple walls.
Smash!
In his house as well.
Smash!
Yeah, so...
Sledgehammer, smash!
And that basically ultimately led to them just demolishing the whole fucking thing to finish digging.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a whole thing.
Yep. I'm still surprised it hasn't happened twice.
Yeah, I
feel like that there's still a possibility that they could go in
one
there
or
and
two more that they didn't
Yeah.
even fucking run across. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's possible, man. This motherfucker.
I'm jumping ahead
Well,
without even knowing I'm jumping ahead.
we kind of glanced over a lot of that, anyways. I'll be honest, because of the whole time frame on this project. Finally, a trial date was set for February 6th, 1980, and Gacy was formally charged with 33 murders.
33.
Yeah, and
Or 33, depending on where you are.
March 12th, 1980, Gacy was found guilty of 33 charges of murder, also charges of sexual assault, and taking liberties with a child.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking crazy. Man, this guy was something else,
Was
man.
a piece of shit.
Oh, absolutely. At the time of Gacy's conviction, it was the most murders any one person had in the U.S., and Gacy was sentenced to death. His original execution date was set for June 2nd, 1980. He ran a bunch of appeals.
Of course he did.
Oh, yeah, he ran it to the max, to the limit, which clearly changed that whole time frame of him dying.
Yeah, because he actually died when we were alive, right?
Yeah, 94. Yeah. Gacy filed for several appeals, as I mentioned, to try and overturn his conviction. Obviously, none of these would go through.
No.
Finally,
No, thank you.
I don't know why you keep asking.
We got better things to do with our time.
We are busy.
Yeah,
we will come back to this idea later.
Yeah.
Like he said to the cops. Come on, man.
That's a good one. But through the 80s and early 90s, it's like, no, we got better things to do. We got to do coke with politicians. So, no, thank you.
We got a reputation to uphold.
Which is doing coke with politicians.
Absolutely.
Yup.
Finally, October 1993, Gacy's final appeal that he could ever file would be denied.
Nope. No, thank you.
As it should have been. I mean,
Ooh, actually, Archer style. Nope.
yes. Fucking line. I love it.
Yes.
So
Almost had her tone, too.
it was close. It was really close. I'm not even going to lie. And the Illinois Supreme Court, after denying this last one, formally set an execution date for May 10th, 1994. In the early morning of May 10th, 1994.
12 years old.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I was 13. Yeah.
Yeah, now figure that out.
That's like 7, right?
No. No, I wasn't saying that to you. I was saying that to the people about our ages. So now I figured that out.
Either fucking way.
Yeah, whatever.
Definitely. So he did. His final meal was KFC.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I actually do remember that.
Yeah, that was his final meal. KFC.
But KFC in the 90s, in
Was
94,
fire.
yes,
Oh,
was that
absolutely.
shit.
Absolutely.
That original recipe was definitely still,
yeah.
yes.
It's definitely not the same now. No.
Dude, man, I remember telling you that exact same thing, your daughter's birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we got all that KFC chicken, and I said, and like, man, I wanted another piece of chicken, and that last piece of chicken was original recipe, and it made me nauseous after that.
Yeah. No, it's not the same as it used to be. Definitely.
Fuck no.
Definitely.
Give me that crunchy. Give me that crunchy or that spicy.
You know, I actually heard something about Colonel Sanders.
Well, at this point,
I mean, that guy was.
Well-
We'll discuss it off here.
yeah.
Because, like, honestly, like it goes darker than I knew.
Oh,
yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
it sounds like a deep dive coming later.
I was wanting to talk to you about that. That's why I said off here.
Yep. Moving on.
Yeah, absolutely. Gacy was sentenced to death. 2 seconds. Gacy fell. Blah, blah, blah. That's where I just was. God damn it! I just had it too. There it is. So again, his final meal was KFC. The early morning of May 10th, 1994,
The Colonel's racist chicken.
Casey was brought into.
You said Casey again?
I did, because I was also laughing as I said it. Gacy
Yep.
was brought in for execution. How about that? All right, we'll do that. His final words were "kiss my ass."
Kiss my glorious golden ass. Bender. Futurama.
And at 12:58 a.m. of May 10th, 1994.
He said again, kiss my glorious golden ass.
If he did, nobody heard it because at that point he was officially confirmed to be dead.
Well, he said it in an afterlife.
I'm sure he did. But that right there was the sick fuck known as John Wayne Gacy.
He's a dead man.
Well, now, yeah, but
Yes.
he was a sick man when he was alive.
Yes, very much so.
Yes, he
Also,
was.
a different time.
Well, obviously, I mean, 9 o'clock at night, people are like, "Oh, you're 15. You know what you're doing. Go ahead."
Yeah, yeah. Well, what do they call them? Latchkey parents?
Oh yeah, latchkey kids. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like, I gotta go. Take care of yourselves. Wait, how old are you again? You're 8? You'll be fine. Just don't open the door.
Hey, you got this.
I don't know this. Well, actually, our childhoods was different, but I do remember being part of the latchkey kid, and me and my sister was told, like, if anybody ever, like, knock on the door,
Well, yeah, I mean,
anything like that, you just never answer.
Yep.
And then there was some piece of shit trying to fucking break open the back door.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then the craziest thing after that, our house got broken into when we tried to get these fucking bars and whatnot fucking put in the fucking house.
Damn.
Like, we were all out of the house and at like Menards trying to get like fucking bars and shit for our fucking windows and whatnot. And yeah, they broke in while we were gone.
Wow.
Yep.
That is definitely a story you have not told me about.
Nope. And now everybody knows.
Hey, we all learned together.
Yeah. Ain't that a bitch?
But yeah, I mean, obviously, it was that time of era for us. I mean, I was also known as a latchkey kid. I mean, I helped my sisters grow up for the longest time there, while my mom ran 2 jobs. Just taking care of us before.
Yeah. My mom was fortunate. She had a mill job, but the problem with the mill job was, she be pulling doubles.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I said is, whether if I have kids or not, I'm not trying to work 16 hours a day.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, when my dad came in the picture, it was a little different. Well, You know the story behind that, so I'm not even going to divulge.
Yes. So this is the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDoucherson.
I'm Quake Gag.
And you can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and
Sirius
SiriusXM
XM Radio.
Oh, thank you for listening to the podcast. This is the roundup of John Wayne Gacy, which we're at, what, 4 episodes?
That was it. 4 episodes, yes.
Yes, 4 episodes of John Wayne Gacy. We're going to have an announcement after this. And we're not going to do it right here, right now, but we're going to have an announcement after this. But you know what? You'll listen to it or not. I mean, I don't know. Well, you'll figure it out. Anyway, thanks for listening to the podcast.
And we out.
Peace.